WooCommerce and Shopify. They're two of the biggest names in e-commerce, but which one is right for you? In this comparison, I'm going to help you find out. I'm Antonia from Ecommercetrix, the channel that makes e-commerce easier for everyone. In this video, I'm going to highlight WooCommerce and Shopify's key pros and cons, and reveal the single factor that will probably decide which one is right for you. But I'll start by spelling out the key difference between WooCommerce and Shopify. WooCommerce is a plugin for WordPress. To use it, you'll need an existing WordPress website. Shopify, by contrast, is a fully hosted store builder. You don't have to install any software or buy any hosting to use it. Now, both approaches to store building have their pros and cons. I'll take you through these now, starting with the reasons to choose WooCommerce over Shopify. 1. WooCommerce can be used for free. WooCommerce is an open source tool that can be installed for free. Now, there's a catch here, of course. As I've just mentioned, WooCommerce can only be used on a WordPress site, and using WordPress involves hosting fees or a subscription. If you're smart about things, however, these can be a lot less than the cost of a Shopify plan. 2. You can build any kind of store you like with WooCommerce. Because WordPress and WooCommerce are open source tools, you can build pretty much anything you like with them. Both tools are customizable right down to the source code. While Shopify is fairly flexible, you're dealing with more of a walled garden approach, one that doesn't give you full control over your server or core code. 3. WooCommerce and WordPress are better for content marketing. Because WooCommerce runs on WordPress, you're working with a more powerful content management system than Shopify's. It gives you much better blogging tools, more flexible post categorization, and greater control over site structure and technical SEO. All these can be invaluable if the main way you intend to grow your store's audience is through content marketing. 4. There are far more themes and plugins available for WooCommerce. There are thousands of plugins and themes available for WooCommerce and WordPress, and many of them are free. But the number of free Shopify templates is very small. There are just 24 free themes bundled with the platform, and its premium ones can be very expensive. And although a wide range of add-ons are available for Shopify, using them often involves fairly high monthly fees. 5. WooCommerce gives you unlimited user accounts. Shopify places strict caps on the number of staff accounts you can have. You are limited to just one user account on its starter and basic plans. If you need more seats, Shopify immediately forces you into a fairly pricey Grow plan. With WordPress and WooCommerce, there are no seat limits to worry about at all. Okay, so those are the key reasons to use WooCommerce over Shopify. But where does Shopify win? I'll come to that in just a moment. But first, I just wanted to say that if you're interested in trying either platform out, you'll find links to a free download of WooCommerce and a special 3-month Shopify trial in the video description. Okay, now let's look at the reasons to use Shopify over WooCommerce. 1. Shopify is much easier to use. Using WooCommerce can often involve quite a lot of technical work. For example, WordPress installs, plugins, software updates, and PCI compliance checks. You don't have to worry about any of that with Shopify. Themes, payments, reporting, hosting, everything's included and ready to use out of the box. And the user interface is designed with beginners very much in mind. All this means you can get a store live much faster with Shopify. 2. Site maintenance isn't your problem. With a WordPress-based store, you have to regularly perform software updates to ensure that your site remains secure. By contrast, Shopify takes care of this kind of work on your behalf, saving you time and reducing the risk of your store getting hacked. 3. Shopify gives you built-in point-of-sale tools. Point-of-sale features let you sell products in a physical location, for example, a retail outlet, market stall, a pop-up shop, etc. Shopify gives you access to a built-in solution, Shopify POS, and a dedicated point-of-sale hardware store too. But with WooCommerce, point of sale always involves finding a suitable plugin and working with third-party services. 4. Shopify is better for dropshipping. Dropshipping is a way of selling goods where you don't manufacture, buy, store, or deliver any products. Instead, you take orders for products via your online store and pass them onto a dropshipping supplier. The supplier then ships the good to the customer and charges you a fee for doing so. Shopify is a much better solution for dropshipping than WooCommerce. There are far more dropshipping and print-on-demand apps available for the platform, and a lot more support resources to help you with this method of selling too. 5. Shopify gives you abandoned cart recovery and email marketing tools. Shopify makes it easy to recover lost sales using a built-in abandoned cart recovery feature. This allows you to identify customers who didn't complete a purchase and automatically email them with an encouragement to do so. Shopify also gives you a free email marketing app that integrates directly with your store. You can use this to send up to 10,000 emails per month for free and automate a lot of your marketing communications. With WooCommerce, you'll usually need separate plugins or expensive third-party tools to get similar functionality. Okay, so those are the key advantages of using Shopify over WooCommerce. So which platform wins? I'll come to that in just a moment, but first, if you're interested in trying Shopify out, the best way to do this is via an extended trial. In the video description, you'll find a link to a special trial that could be extended to 3 months. Okay, here's my verdict. Ultimately, the WooCommerce versus Shopify decision doesn't really boil down to features. Both platforms can be used to power professional, successful e-commerce businesses. The deciding factor is whether you value maximum control or simple scalability. If you want deep customization, full say over your server setup, content marketing flexibility, and complete control over technical SEO, then WooCommerce is the better choice here. But you have to remember that you'll be responsible for managing everything, and you may find yourself needing developer support. If you want simplicity, lower technical risk, managed site updates, and a speedy setup, you'll find Shopify to be the better option, especially if you're new to e-commerce. So that's my take on WooCommerce versus Shopify. If you'd like to try either platform out yourself, you'll find links to a WooCommerce free download and a special 3-month Shopify trial in the video description. If you found this video useful, I'd love you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe or follow wherever you're watching it. And finally, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. We read them all and we'll do our best to help.